Good morning, traders, and how you guys doing? Welcome to this week trading analysis. All right, so we're going to start from the forex pairs as we dive into the crypto to see the opportunities that are there for us in the market this week. So we're starting with pound USD. All right, so taking a look on pound USD, the time frame we are using is 4 hours, guys. So what are we expecting from this week? All right, so we see that we're expecting that the markets will give us a completion of this wave, guys. All right, so because we've seen that this is an impulse, so this is a correction. We're expecting an impulse to play out this week. All right, so irrespective of how this goes, even if this goes like this, we are still expecting this move to drop. So whether I start dropping from this point or from this point, it doesn't change the structure. But the most important thing that we're expecting a drop. So if you come to the 1 hour, all right, so you can see that we've seen this wave. I think it's getting to the point that we've seen this A, B, C, because this broke this. So you have seen this A, B, C here. All right, so kind of this A, this B, so we're expecting the C1 to play out. So that will be your trade for the week, guys. All right, so taking a trade at the break of this structure will be the best thing for you this week because this is the move that you wouldn't want to miss. And because the way the structure has been, this move actually might decide to break this low. Okay, because in the bigger time frame, pound USD is still bearish. All right, so that's just it. We take a look on the gold. So what are we expecting on the gold from the 4 hours, guys? You can see I'm still expecting a market to continue downwards because from what you can see from here now, is an impulse correction. So we're expecting this to play out like this, guys, to tag this low before it comes up to drop like this. So this is what we're expecting on the gold. So taking this trade here would be a very profitable one for you this week if you're interested in it. So let's arrange our trade on it. Then you can see clearly that the markets are actually giving us, this impulse, and it's completed already. So we're expecting at the break of these guys giving us a correction. That will be your trading setup, okay, down to the previous low here. All right, so on the pound yen, so what are we expecting on the pound yen? In the 4 hours, we can see the market is not going anywhere. All right, it's just in the midst of nowhere. How do I say that? You can see that this is an impulse, correction, and this is just in between. So at this point in time, what we can see from the market is, let's just wait. You need to wait for a confirmation. Wait for a confirmation to know the direction that the market will be going. For me, I prefer to wait for this trend to break. Let's put a trend here. We wait for it to break. At the break of this, it might take this trend downward because this might decide to break. If pound USD starts dropping, definitely this is going to drop and come up like this before continuing downwards. So something like this might play out on the pound yen. Then the Euro USD. The Euro USD here, we're expecting that the market will drop, but you can see what the market is doing. It's giving us a complex structure. So I'm expecting this to come here. At the tag of this, it start dropping because that will be A, B, C, and the market continue dropping, guys. So that's what we're expecting. So if you are interested in taking Euro USD, expect to take a trade when this trend is broken. It's very, very important. When this trend is broken, guys, you take a trade that will take you downwards. All right, so we're taking a look on the Aussie. The Aussie, yes, we are expecting that the market will keep pushing higher. Okay, so if you're interested at this market, so you need to put in your buy stop at this point because this market can decide to drop more before continuing. All right, so that's why we just need to buy a buy stop at that point. But if in case it start pushing here, we're expecting it to at least break this high before dropping. So that is what we're expecting on the pound, the Aussie. Now the Euro AUD, now this one is a clear sell setup. So we're expecting that the market would start dropping, but you can see what's going on here. No market move in a straight line. So because the market has actually given us a three-wave move here, so probably there might be a push high before the market drops. Okay, so all you need to do now is to put your buy stop at this point, the lowest point here, and observe to see what is going. But if this market decides to give us another move like this, take out this, because it might target high, come here before it drops. So let's wait until we see a clear setup for the market to continue in our direction. Just like what happened here, you can see it drops here, three-wave down, pushes high, and then it go. Three-wave down, pushes high, and there we go. So that's probably what we'll be expecting on the Euro AUD. The pound New Zealand, we are still on the bias that the market is going to give. So it's going correctively. So what that means is this market might actually drop one more before it pushes high again and drop. So because all this is still in line with the pattern that might be forming here. All right, so what we'll be expecting is to just wait for the market to complete this move, because as it's going here, it's just not going anywhere. This is just a three-wave down, another one. So expecting more complex correction at this point, guys. Dollar card, clearly this one is clean and the market is dropping, so we expect this to drop. So what if you're not in the market yet, all you need to do is to wait for a pullback, a slight pullback. You now continue taking the trade down to this point. The Euro pound, now this would be a sell if actually the market breaks this. Since it has broken this, so wait for a confirmation at this point. If this happens, we can take the trade from this point, guys. Okay, you can take the trade from this point if it breaks here. So that would be your sell setup at this point in time. So wait for the market to finish up whatever it's doing here, and as it's dropping, you can take the trade. Audi card, and the Audi card is not going anywhere, so you need to be careful for this kind of market. So for me, I'm biased that, you see, the market has been, anytime it breaks the low, it pushes high. It breaks the low, it pushes high. So we can start equating this to be a kind of running flat in between for this market to continue downward. So what are we expecting? I'm expecting a pullback, three-wave move up, then downwards again. Okay, so the dollar yen, well, because the market has been stretched, okay, the market has been stretched, I'm expecting the market to drop. All right, so that will be a very good trade for us this week. So if this market pushes high again, wait for it to drop massively, because this market has actually been stretched. So we're expecting a healthy correction for the market to continue moving in the same direction. Audi Swiss, now this market, it has actually stretched. So what we're expecting is for us to have a clear buy setup. Okay, because you can see now the market has stretched himself at this point in time. So taking a sell from here, excuse me, might be short-lived. So you wouldn't want to be trapped in this trade. So what you want to do now is expect the market to give you a confirmation. Okay, drop one more, pushes high, confirmation for this move. All right, so that's what we're expecting for the Audi Swiss. All right, so finally on the Forex pairs, we have the Audi yen. Now on these notes, we are expecting the market to continue. It's just in the middle of nowhere, because this is an impulse I can see here. So we have this drop here and there. So this is a corrective structure to me, and anything can happen at this point in time. The market can decide to give us this, pushes high again and drop. So just wait for a clear confirmation at these points. So now I'm not expecting to take any trade on this, because the market has not given us a clear signal. All right, so taking a look on the Bitcoin. So what we'll be expecting on the Bitcoin, guys, the market has actually given us an impulse. So we're expecting a correction. So now, because the way it's going here now, if you call this a running flat, that means the market can continue going up from here, which is possible. So for you not to miss the party, then I would advise you put in a buy stop at this point. That's 21,914. All right. But what will be healthy for Bitcoin is for market to give us a clear signal here and drop one more, okay, before continuing, making it A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, whereby this wave is going to be very, very aggressive, because if you take a look on what is going on Bitcoin from the daily chart, guys, you can see clearly that we are expecting the market to at least, if not for anything, reverse at this point in time. Okay, but there will be a pullback in between. Okay, there will be a pullback in between because the market has stretched himself, okay, since it has started dropping. All right, so all the way from 68,000 to 17,000 the market plunged. So you can see that we're expecting for the Bitcoin to bounce at this point. A healthy bounce is expected. A healthy bounce is expected at this point. But if you take a look on it from the daily, you can see clearly that the way it's going, at a point in time, there will be a spike and a sharp drop before it continues. So expect like a double bottom at this point, guys. Expect like a double bottom at this point that will now consolidate or confirm that the market is set to move for the next rally. All right, so you're taking a look on the Ethereum. The Ethereum, Ethereum always follows Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin is doing, Ethereum will always follow Bitcoin. Now, you can see what is happening. The market is expected to give us a correction, a little drop. By the time it completes this, then before we now start looking for this buy. For now, I'm not buying. I'm just waiting for the market to complete this correction. Down on the Binance USD, you can see the similar pattern with Ethereum. So if this one decides to push it high, okay, don't take this trade. Why? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the last wave of this move, guys. So since it will be the last wave of this move, a healthy correction is coming. So if you are taking this trade, you might be trapped in between. Okay, you don't know how to manage it. So wait for this to pull back before you now start taking the next trade. All right. So definitely almost all pairs is doing the same thing. The Solana, the same thing applies here, but Solana on looks a little bit clearer for us. So I think this one is a clear sell setup. Okay, because the market has given us these signals that if you take a sell at this point, that will be a good one, because definitely we're expecting the market to drop before it continues. Now, Dogecoin is not it's just stretching himself. It's bouncing already. So now there's no buy or sell setup. Let's just wait and see what's going on. But if Bitcoin starts dropping, definitely every other one will start correcting the move. All right, so this is where we are drawing the curtain for us. Then finally, let's take a look at the CLV. This is already a sell, all right, because the market has actually broken this. So we're expecting the market to continue dropping. But this is corrective structure, guys. You wouldn't want to trade this except you understand how to do it, because you're pulling up and pulling down, okay? So at a point in time, there will be a massive pull, and which is what you'll be positioning yourself to catch this move, guys. All right, guys, so don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to share. All right, so see you on the next video. Thank you.